Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I hope that you're all doing well. I thought it would be fun to just go ahead and do a chatty get ready with me because it's been like 2 weeks since I last filmed and I kind of just want to get back in the swing of things. The last video that I did was my what's in my makeup travel bag, so I thought today I would do a get ready with me using some of those products so you can see them in action. And I'm also going to be using the new Cindy Grace and Temptalia Quintessence palette. I have the light version, which I'm excited. I thought I might do like something a little bit more fun and smoky with this today because mostly I've just been using these palettes to do very soft, simple looks. And then I thought I could just kind of chat about my trip as I go. I wanted to make this a chatty wines day because I haven't done one of those in forever, but then I was like, oh, I really don't want to open a bottle of wine. I drank way too much this weekend, so sweet tea it is. I'm just gonna start applying products and I'm not gonna focus too much on them, but if you're curious, I will have everything in the description box below. So I apologize that it's been a while. Oh wait, that was the wrong product. That's not what I wanted to go in with. What am I doing? This is what happens every time I do a chatty get with me. I was gonna say I'm apologizing for it being a while since I've done one of these, but I always feel like I'm such a mess, like talking and doing my makeup at the same time. I don't know how other people do it, but I'm gonna try. And also I just feel like it's pretty nerve-wracking, like the more my channel has grown, to do chatty get with me and just talk about my life and what's going on and just being vulnerable and open, because you know it's just a lot of people. But I thought I'd go ahead and do that today. So like I said, I went on a trip and it was actually first time driving like a really decent distance by myself. Nobody to help drive, or nobody, like, I don't know, even close to me if something went wrong. So it was just, you know, I was just worrying about every little thing that would go wrong, and I don't think I've ever really talked about it before. I mean, maybe I mentioned it once, but I've had really bad driving anxiety in the past, to the point where I didn't drive for a long time because it just freaked me out so much. So I felt like going on this trip was important because, for one, I was going to see my best friend, and I don't get to see her that often, unfortunately, because we live so far away from each other. It was also important to not stay home and miss out on the experience just because I was so anxious. So I'm honestly super proud of myself for going and doing it. It was like a total of like 20 hours of driving. And I was like freaking out because I was like, I don't know how to change a spare tire. And I ended up just getting AAA. So that made me feel a lot better in case anything were to happen, but luckily nothing did. So overall, I would say like the driving part of my trip ended up being a really good experience, just because I feel really empowered to just not like hold myself back. Like if there's anything I want to do or something I want to see or whatnot, like I just feel a lot more free to just go do it and not be worried. I don't know. It felt really good when I got home and I was like, dang. I was like, who am I? I can't believe I just did that. I didn't die. I didn't get a ticket. I didn't cause any wrecks. Like, so like I said, I went and saw my best friend and we met up in our hometown where we grew up, where we met and whatnot, just because she was visiting her family and I was going there to visit her. And it was honestly super weird to like go back to my hometown. Like, it's been, I want to say maybe like 6 years since the last time I was there. So it was just funny because there's so much that's changed, so much that's the same, so much that felt smaller than the last time I was there. The whole time I was like, please God, let me not run into anybody that I knew in high school. I also had an interesting experience because my best friend rented a pontoon boat. And it was my first time going out on a boat for so long. I think I went on one maybe when I was like in elementary school, but it's been a really long time and I've never gone on for like a full day or whatnot. It was fun. It was good. I mean, I got a little bit sunburnt. I tried my best, but I did not realize that I unfortunately get vertigo from boats apparently, because after I got off and then for several days, I just kept feeling like this like weird dizziness, or like I would stand up and I'd feel like the room was moving even though I knew it wasn't. And it was just really trippy, and I didn't realize what it was at first. And I told my best friend, and she's like, you just need to drink more water. So I was drinking water and drinking water and drinking water. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel any better. It just kept happening. I think it took like 5 or 6 days to fully go away. I was like, that's good to know, I guess, for the future. I just wasn't expecting it. Isn't this highlight so pretty? This little blush palette from ColourPop, I cannot get enough of. I also got a new tattoo on my trip, which I had planned to get for a really, really long time. My best friend and I have been best friends for, gosh, I think we calculated this. It was like 11 or 12 years or something like that. And we've always been super corny, and we would send each other text messages with like a blue and a purple heart, because my favorite color was purple, hers was blue. And so we've like done that for years. That's like still what her contact name is in my phone. It's Bailey with a blue and purple heart. So we talked about getting like matching tattoos with like a blue and a purple heart for a while now. And so when we were like, we're finally gonna be together, we're gonna have the time, because the last time I saw her was for her wedding, and that was like a super quick trip, like just for a weekend, and it was just so short, it sucked. So this time at least we had a little bit more time together. But anyways, we planned to get the tattoo, and then we were like, we were looking up tattoos online similar to what we wanted, and we decided that was a little bit too basic. We ended up finding like a floral heart, and we changed the petals to blue and purple and made it happen. It's funny because every single tattoo that I've gotten has been on like a vacation or a trip, and never just like a normal moment. I really want to expand on my treat people with kindness tattoo and maybe do some flowers and like build around it, but it just hasn't been a priority, especially not to like ask someone to watch my son for. So I feel like that's why all my tattoos are so simple, because I just haven't had that much time. But my parents are actually moving to the state that I'm in, North Carolina, and they love babysitting, so we'll see, maybe that'll happen this year. But anyways, I can leave a picture on screen of my new tattoo. It's on my ankle, or like the back of my ankle area, so it's kind of would be weird to show you on video, but there's my tattoo next to her tattoo. And it was intense too, because the guy who did it like did both of our tattoos like in 20 minutes. So it was a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing too bad. Low-key though, the hardest part about the whole thing was the post-vacation blues, which, I mean, I was kind of expecting, but not like the level that they were. Just because, for one, like I was super tired. I underestimated how exhausting it would be to drive that far, especially on the way back. It took a little bit longer, and I left super early just because that was when my friend was leaving for the airport. So I was like, what's the point of staying? May as well just get on the road and start my day. And then of course, I'm a crier. I'm a crier, so I cried for like the first hour. And it was funny to me, like funny in like a sad way, because like I was trying to like be happy for Roman and like not be crying, and I'm like, we're in Georgia, but my voice was cracking as I'm driving. I'm like, dang, time just goes by so fast. I did stop at some outlets on the way back a few hours from my home, just because I needed a little bit of retail therapy, and it was actually so good. I was like, I could stay here and shop forever. I'm like, this would be a fun girls trip, like with my sister or something. I was thinking if we decided to drive up for a day, maybe stay a weekend or something. I don't know. Is that silly to do for shopping? But it was just so good. It was like an outlet, like super cheap. And I got like the cutest Michael Kors purse for, I think it was like 80% off. I'm like, can't beat that. Even though I said I was gonna stop buying purses. And then when I got home, like I said, I was exhausted. So like the first few days, all I wanted to do was sleep. Plus, it was just weird to like constantly be around people and then to go back to like it just being me and Roman and just like being very quiet. So I'm like texting my sister every single day, like, what are you doing? What's up? You wanna hang out? Oh man, do you see my highlight? I did not blend that well. I'm really liking the Temptalia palettes, but there's like no inner corner shimmer shades at all, I've realized. Even with it being as like shimmer heavy as it is, I feel like I keep finding myself going into other palettes for an inner corner shade, which is what I think I might use the highlighter that I used today and just throw that on my inner corner. Looks so much more golden than everything else that's happening on my eyes right now. Don't know that I like that. Just grabbing the Enduring Love palette from Sydney Grace. Just gonna grab the light pink shade. Put that on my inner corner because I feel like it goes more with the vibes. I had so much fun doing my makeup on vacation too. Like I just really enjoy being able to take the time and just do it by myself and like listen to music and just chill out, because so much of the time that I spend doing makeup is in front of a camera. So it's nice just to have that time. I always enjoy doing my makeup on vacation. Like it's like part of the experience. I packed so much makeup, like you guys were making me laugh. I'm reading the comments today about how much makeup I packed and I'm like, but I wanted to play. I feel like that's kind of the gist. Like I just spent a lot of time with family. My best friend, she has a 6-month-old little baby boy now, and he's so cute, and he was born right in the midst of the pandemic, so it really sucked not being able to be there sooner. Or, you know, I had plans to see her right when the pandemic started, and my flights to LA got canceled for a good reason, but it sucked. I love how I said that I was gonna do more of a bold eye look today, and I still just ended up doing like a soft lid with a pop of color on the lower lash line, but I feel like that green is super, super pretty. And I tried to incorporate like a little bit of, gosh, the shade Interstellar in my outer V, just to add a little bit something, but I mixed it with a gray, so it kind of just looks gray overall. All I really have left to do is apply my lipstick, and I didn't want to talk about this while doing mascara because it just felt kind of funny, but I wanted to just say really quickly, just want you to know, if you could take one thing away from this video, is that if you're going through something right now, if there's something that's making you extremely anxious, but you know that doing it will better your life, I just want to encourage you to not beat yourself up about it, and to just have hope that it will get better and you'll be able to work through it. I wish I could go back and tell myself, like, stop beating yourself up about it, stop feeling so insecure, like all the emotions that I had in that moment. And so I just feel really proud of myself, and I just wanted to share with you guys, because I know that a lot of people get really nervous about driving. I mean, it's obviously very normal to drive, like lots of people do it, but I don't think that that should take away from like what a huge responsibility it is, and just, you know, every time you get in a car, something could go wrong, you have loved ones in the car, so I think it's totally normal to be scared of it, but yeah, I try to be the best defensive driver that I can. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off by throwing on a lipstick from We Makeup because I'm feeling it today. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me today. Let me know if you'd like me to do more Chatty GRWM in the future. Like I said, I feel like my head is always all over the place and I'm never even able to say what I actually want to say, but I will try. If there's any specific topics you want me to talk about or something, feel free to let my comment section be your sounding board, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.